Hey everyone, we're here watching a live viewing with some of the contestants of Hell's Kitchen, of course, season 14, and we're here at DeSano's Pizza, owned by this guy, Maitre D Marino, and of course we have season 12, Bev. So Bev, I have to ask you first, watching it back, I mean, how surreal is it to see like a new kind of crop of people go through what you went through 2 seasons ago?
You know what? Every scene that I've watched, it just brought a flashback. It's like going to war. You know, it's that bomb that hits and it'll never leave. And for these guys, it's like I pray for them every time. I pray for them because I've been through it, and now they're going through it. So, you know, welcome to Hell's Kitchen, guys.
Absolutely, and this is a cool event. We came to your last one. How cool is it to kind of have some of the former contestants come and the press and watch the show with your pizza and everything? How cool is this?
It's very nice and exciting because when we were always there shooting and everything, like they just think that I'm I have no idea about cooking and what food is, even though I'm from motherland where everything was created. And it's like to have them here. One of my dreams was always to have like a cook-off here, like them against me. That would be an awesome to see them cooking in wood burning. That would be really fantastic.
Or maybe the reason they avoid you is because they associate you with Gordon, and they're like, he might yell at us too.
No, I don't yell. I throw things and I bite, but I don't yell. Honestly, no. I have to. Otherwise, my hair they're gonna go out of place. So I have to stay calm and everything.
Do you think Gordon has got softer as the season's gone, or do you think he stayed as difficult? Or?
Yeah, you know what? Watching this episode, he seemed a little nice with that risotto, I think.
Yeah, he was.
He was very, very, very nice to them.
He's in his own way. I think he's mellowed down a little bit. I think like a little bit of wisdom. And everything is coming up. Maybe like a presence of an Italian, so he's not as angry. We gave him decaf coffee instead of regular coffee. That's the difference.
One thing that the other contestants from season 14 were just talking to said, is it weird watching it back because you're so in a tunnel cooking, and then you watch it back and you see like the drama and the comments. I mean, is that kind of element weird?
It is weird because, you're at that moment. You're living that situation. You're there working. You're with your castmates living there. You don't even think about the cameras in front of you. So when you watch it, you're like, oh, my God. Did I just say that? Why did they say that to me? Oh, I'm mad at that person now.
Yeah.
You never realize what's going on. So, I mean, it is surreal.
Here, obviously, a very nice place. What's your specialty pizza? What is the one pizza if Obama was coming in? What pizza would you make for him?
For him, well, if he comes in and tells me, I come from the East Coast, New York, then I'll just stop right there because I say, well, we are from Italy. Yeah. The one that is having a great feedbacks is the San Gennaro. So it has the sausages, it has the peppadew, it has the fresh tomato sauce, the buffalo mozzarella, and caramelized onions. For me, honestly, every time I go into a pizzeria to judge them, I always order a margherita because it's the simplest pizza. Yeah. And it's like if you are in a pizzeria and you don't know how to make a correct margherita, then I'm not going to venture into anything else. Simple is the best.
Yeah. Watching tonight, when you saw everybody so enthusiastic and stuff, were you kind of like, oh, that'll go away? Because they're all exciting and they don't realize that, they still have a couple more weeks. And by that time, you're kind of...
Yeah, in the first few days, you're like, we're going to do this, we're going to win that, and then next thing you know, you got everybody's hands on each other's throat and crying and pulling each other's hair and throwing stuff around like he does. Reality will hit them. It'll bite them in the butt.
What do you guys think about the new contestants? Do you think there's any standouts, or did you think any dish was good, or did you like the feel of the new contestants? What's kind of your overall perception?
You know what? For me, it's like I have to watch more into the season because that's when all the true colors show. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right now, everybody's still gung-ho, but now you can see all the tensions rising. Yeah. So for me, it's all about, who can withstand the drama? Yeah. Who can put up with it? So it's between the guys and girls. I mean, I'm always for the girls team, red team, but right now they don't look too hot. So I'm kind of sad about my red team.
Yeah, you're like, come on, girls. And you've been around a lot of different seasons. How'd you feel about this season?
This one is, it was funny because at the beginning it was like season 14, who was there? And then I see them again. It's like, oh yeah, I remember, and everything comes back to you. Yeah. And I remember there are some great moments, and unfortunately sometimes they're not shown. Like jokes or like a moment of heat that you don't see. Yeah. But it's like going back to what you asked her. It's like right now what you start to see coming through is their techniques. because now you started to weed out a little, really the weak one, the one that they make tomato sauce out of a can. And but it's like you start to see who has the technique, and then if they're able to apply those techniques in a fast pace and under pressure, and that's where they crumble down.
Well, thank you guys so much for talking to us. We had a great time here at DeSano's Pizza for season 14. Real quick, give them your social media, and then also your number one favorite dish to make.
My number one favorite dish to make, I'm going to say pizza.
Brava.
Yeah.
Brava.
Just because he's hot. Right now, it is pizza because it's funny. This episode, we did pizza.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if you remember season 12, we did pizza. So yeah.
You were lucky, I was
and when
surprised.
I first started cooking at the age of 12, that was my first dish I made. So it was all because of this guy.
cook-off.
Yeah, I'm ready for the cook-off. So
And where can they find you on social media?
it's at Chef Bev HK12 on Twitter and Instagram.
All right, perfect. Favorite dish and
My favorite dish is actually agnolotti. It's a pasta, so it's the typical Italian ravioli filled with meat with a meat sauce. Actually, the sauce should be made with a braised beef, and that's what I will eat every single. That's what I ask my mom to make every time I go home. Say, what do you want to eat? Agnolotti, lunch, dinner, breakfast, in between, all the time, and everything.
And where can they find you on social media?
On social media, you can try it at DeSano Pizza or at Marino da Monferrato.
Sounds good, you guys. Well, season 14, make sure you're watching it every Tuesday night on Fox. And wow, great times, right?
Good times, man.
Very good time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.